just came from the gym. That is so crazy. It's so good. Let me put it down. Really good. Listen, the girls are fighting. And I'm not even saying the girls are fighting. JT is fighting. I knew it. I knew when Cardi B said, "Am I the drama?" It would spark the think pieces. I knew when she announced that pregnancy, we would have the debates. I just knew. I just knew because, you know, people like to lie and say they don't care. They have been not caring since she announced the album. The date of the album they've been carrying. People claim they've been going on blackouts. Nicki had to release like some album news, and everybody is looking and listening and marked it on their calendars because you decided during Cardi B's promo of her album track week to announce you're releasing an album. And if y'all think Nicki Minaj was not seeing y'all act a fool, think again. We got Loomer out here calling people black bees. Where they do that at? A political podcaster who says she's conservative, you know. That's why I said these titles don't mean nothing. It's just a way for the girls to spread their hate. Because what? Where they do that at? And I'm like, Laura, with a face only a mother could love and a father could pray, make another man happy? Like, are you serious, girl? Got enough filler in your face to save a nation. But we're going to talk about her. And of course, we're going to talk about JT. JT, where's the diss track? Where is the clap back? JT's acting like she's scared. I don't know. You know, y'all might not like this one too much. And I don't care because at the end of the day, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I'm sharing it out. I didn't go live yesterday. I literally ate, it's called, what is it, X-Lax chocolate, thinking it was chocolate. I promise you, I've never done that before. I was out here. I thought I was dying. I thought I was dying. I said, what? This isn't chocolate? And my boss was like, mind you, there's this bougie chocolate that has the same wrapping. My boss was like, where did you get that chocolate from? See, that's why you can't be touching stuff. You gotta mind your business. I said, why would you have that at work? Child, is a mess. It is a mess. It's so embarrassing. But hey, Couture babes, it's your girl Britt going live with the Retalk, and babe squad, we gotta talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the rest, shall we? How you feel like this video is by double tap on the screen or hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe. How you can engage with this video is these three dots right there. That's how you can send a monetary support, and let's get to it. Yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Listen. I'm just telling y'all what happened. I ate the wrong candy. And that was me being fat. I said, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I was so scared. I was so scared. Hey, Queen Mary Kay. What's going on? Hey, Perry Perry. Hey, Be Real. I wish you could be on Wine is the New Tea. You got the personality, respectfully. Is it coming back? Be Real, is it coming back? Hey, the Bailey Burke Show. Listen. Gay Washington, I'm fine, but I was like so shocked because I said, I'm just eating it. I'm like, this candy is stale. Thank God I ate it early enough to know, like, but oh my God, for a period I did think I was dying. You just gotta go through it, I guess. Ciao, it's amazing. Hey Darius, hey Erica, what's going on? I'm being transparent because that's why I wasn't here. I'm just telling y'all, like, your girl was out of here. Tasha K gonna do a host. Tasha K gonna be the host and then the fill-ins. Okay, okay, shout out to that. She bringing it back. That's what I love to see. Hey, Bree H. So we're gonna start off with Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer is a degenerate, okay? I would not take anybody serious who doesn't have the vernacular, the education, um, who has jealous and envy in their heart. Like, we're talking about Laura Loomer, who was a nobody until she became MAGA. I'm going to say that again. We're talking about Laura Loomer, who was a nobody, who became somebody when she became MAGA. She was so thirsty, just throwing herself at the president. Like, that's how you know she has no class. And that's how you know she's unattractive. Okay, Trump said he surrounds himself by beautiful women. If you're a woman and you're MAGA and you weren't in one of these cabinet positions, that means you're unattractive. And seeing that she's just a Trump aide, they just throw that around. She's unattractive. Let's look at Laura Loomer. And I'm not somebody who fixates on looks, but when you call somebody a ghetto black bitch, I have a problem. Like, watch your mouth. And not watch your mouth because Jasmine Crockett is someone who needs to be like superior than or she's better than, but she has more credentials than you. She has more college education than you. What did you do with your loser life? And I'm gonna show y'all who Laura Loomer is. Because y'all deserve to know it's a 32-year-old woman. Let me show y'all what this 32-year-old lady look like. She looks like she's older than Jasmine Crockett. She has a basic degree from a school nobody has ever heard of. Look at her. This is her. This is her. This is a 32-year-old woman. Like, the nerve. Just unattractive. Nothing about her is attractive. This is how she gets down. She's one of those types. She's 32. She is 32. Like, she has a history of just being a degenerate. They said Trump ally Laura Loomer attacks Representative Jasmine Crockett in racist, sexist rant. Should be working at KFC. That's what she said. This is Laura Loomer. And I'm not going to play her content, but these are the things that they say about her. Like, what is your claim to fame? What is your claim to fame? It is ridiculous. And they give in to her because she goes on these tangents of just misinformation and spewing hatred and vitriol, and they eat it up. I'm like, girl, you don't even get top of the line fillers or plastic surgery. If I look like that, I would be angry too. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad Jasmine got them wigs together. Jasmine's overall purpose, I don't have a problem when the wigs be looking however, right? Because they're doing the work. I know you're doing the work. When I see girls with a stiff wig, they doing the work. They getting busy. The face will make up for the wig. The attire can make up for the wig. Jasmine Crockett had beautiful clothes, beautiful face, highly educated. Sometimes it's gonna be hit or miss with the hair. As long as she's doing what she needs to do, I don't need her wearing a arrogant Tay wig and she's out in the trenches getting y'all active. The midterms are upon us. I just thought it was disgusting. I'm like, you know, it is so weird to me when I see non-black women say racially disparaging things about us and they're pedestalized and they're upheld to this standard. But when they attack us, they be like, when they go low, we go, no. We need to stop rising above. We are in the era of where we can no longer rise above. We need to hit them where it hurts. Their pockets. They don't believe anything but their pockets. And it all stemmed over the Charlie Kirk bill because he's being memorialized. He has a Charlie Kirk day and she felt some type of way. And I'm like, girl, you didn't even speak at the funeral. Who are you? Who are you? And I would say some things, but she wouldn't be able to keep up. She would just sit there and just mock anybody who is calling her out on her BS and make it racial and disparaging. That's why I didn't focus too much on her looks, because she's not a looker. She's not that educated. She's quite desperate. She has nothing going for herself but a bunch of keyboard thugs. Like, are we surprised? Put a 1 in the chat if you're surprised. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Put a 1 in the chat if you're surprised. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. That's why I said, if you hit them where it hurts, it will never, ever be a problem. I mean, look at Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel was asked to come back after he was suspended indefinitely. Isn't that what he said? Because he said something, he made a political joke. I told y'all free speech is up, and I said it back when the Dibs was doing it. I didn't like it. I said it when Roseanne was canceled. I didn't like it. I said I don't have to agree, but I don't like it. And y'all fought me. Now look where we're at. Look where we're at. I don't believe anybody should be fired. If you're a comedian, tell a joke. Some of them jokes aren't going to be funny, but guess what? You don't have to cancel them. I'm a firm believer in if the brand, the conglomerate is making the money that they need to make, you just gotta roll through the punches. Welcome to free speech. Turn it off. Go check somebody else out. And I think that's the problem with a lot of these CEOs. They old, they washed, they tired, they through. They can't keep up. They're not speaking the language. And that's why there's a disconnect. Charleston White said it best. Hey Barry, how's it going? Please get the likes up. Can we get 80 more likes? I see some 2s in the chat. Hey Sanson, how's it going? I would need a bonus or some more money to come back. I think they're mad because he's coming back and then he didn't have to apologize. That's even better. Like, child, look. We can't tell that man what to do. That man probably had him a good break. That was probably the first break he had in a really long time. Like, I don't know. I told y'all, I grew up in an era where my grandparents used to watch TV shows that had known racists on it. So it doesn't bother me. I just know who you are. I don't like the closeted ones. I told y'all, when I went to DC, and we went upward, baby, they think because they was part of the union that they are not part of the isms. And they are the biggest perpetrators of them. When I was in Boston, well, Massachusetts, I was in Boston, Massachusetts, in Maine, Rhode Island, New York, you know, people was waving them flags, honey. And you know what flags I'm talking about? There's certain parts we couldn't even go to. And I was like, what? What? Why? I said, that's what? Not welcome, honey. You can't even drive the car, okay? Please. So, yeah, but moving right along. Moving right along. So, we're gonna do Nicki Minaj first because, baby, Nicki Minaj announced she is releasing an album of March, I think it's March 27, 2026. March 27, 2026. Shout out to the girls. Shout out to the girls. Okay. Nicki Minaj said, since y'all won't shut up. Since y'all won't shut up, don't worry. Mm-mm-mm. It is ridiculous. Is it my... Why are they not showing it? Let's see if the Shade Room posted it. They didn't? They didn't post it? Is the Shade Room and Nicki beefed out? Why they didn't post it? Why they didn't? I don't know why they didn't post it, but Nicki Minaj said she's coming, honey. I am shocked that... Is there something going on with the Shade Room and Nicki? Bitch. She said March 27th, 2026. Nicki Minaj sparks frenzy after seemingly announcing her next album with cryptic date drop. Listen, I think I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it because why aren't I see Tasha K posted it. Let's see if the Neighborhood Talk posted it. The Neighborhood Talk posted it. Okay. I don't... Oh, y'all is in here dragging. Y'all is in here dragging. Child, let me mind my beats. I want to know why the Shade Room didn't post it. Why didn't they post it? Like, let's see if Hollywood Unlocked did it. No, they didn't. Damn. Well, at least she has the Neighborhood Talk and Tasha K. Let's see if Live Bits did it. No, they didn't post it either. Damn. Oh, they did. This will be her 6th studio album. Nicki Minaj 6. Look, as long as it's fresh and hot, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's funny because the album is coming out right when Cardi is touring. Baby, that is messy. Let me look up the tour. Because don't Cardi go on tour during that time? Because this is going right to Cardi B. Isn't she going on tour? Or am I making that up? Did I make that up? I could have sworn she was going on tour. Tour. The Little Miss Drama Tour. Baby, this is messy. See, the girls think they low. They never low. Because I can see y'all. They got the pre-sale of the tickets. When does it start, though? Find tickets. Okay, that's the meet and greets. February 11th it starts it. Let's see when it ends. Not as Cardi is wrapping up the tour. Baby, the girl is messy. I'm here for it. I hope she pops her shit. I hope she pops her shit, and I hope she be on some in her bag, inspired. I want a solid collective body of work because can we go into it? Because the girls are giving Belkanana a hard time. And to me, I find it just weird. And this is why I say she is the drama. I told y'all about the fandom, right? They are on Twitter writing think pieces, talking about Barb's is supposed to be a blackout. Y'all couldn't wait for Am I the Drama to drop. I knew I was gonna watch it. I knew I was gonna be tapped in. I knew I was gonna be listening. I knew I was gonna. And to me, the album is good. Y'all can argue with yourselves. If you didn't like the album, that's on you. I like it. I like the album. It's solid. I don't get bored listening to it. It has replay value. I am so interested. I'm so here for it. And I'm happy the girls are getting back into the music. And this is where I feel the girls are acting a fool because she did the pods. I have been watching the interviews because I'm looking for the clues. She has been on a podcast run, a promo run like no other. We see her in the mainstream media. We see her in new media. We see her in radio. We see her on the pods. We see her outside. She got sponsorship deals. This is smart. And anybody who knocks how she's getting to the bag is crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry, argue with your mammy. Argue with your mammy. This girl is big and pregnant. You could tell she's big and pregnant. And she's out there working. She's out working the girls who are not pregnant. Okay? The girls who can rap. And this is my issue. And this is going into JT, because it's going to be a little JT and Crystal West. Shall we? Because we off Nicki. Nicki, you said the album is coming. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear no station heads. I don't want to hear none of that. Put it in the music. You are a solidified artist. You're an icon. Make it about the music. Act as such. And if you don't feel like you're an icon, go put yourself in that water, preferably down in Florida. If you're not going to go home and tap into the roots that you was born from, come back and get in the stew. I don't want to hear no laziness. It need to be mastered. It need to be solidified. The pictures need to be good. You need to look good. You need to look refreshed. You need to look like somebody who's ready for a promo run. Don't let Belcalis out hustle you. And she said it. She said it in several of them. She said, listen, I've been pregnant, but I ain't stopped working. I've been pregnant, but I haven't stopped working. I was like, child, sure. And I'm not giving her kudos because she's pregnant. I'm giving her kudos because she took it back old school. She went feet to pavement. She was out there working. She's going to the cities. She's doing the meet and greet. She's telling y'all, hey, you buy the album, we're taking a picture. The fans love it. Why are y'all mad that the fans are buying the body of work? See, you know what's crazy to me? Y'all said she's a stripper bitch, she's illiterate, she's dumb, but yet she knew to take a meeting with Billboard to see the parameters of what she could and could not do. So who's really the dumb one? Are y'all mad because she thought about, let me get this pure sell money besides these streams? Because I told you, the streams is for the label, the sales, the radio hits, the actual paid dollar and cents is for the artist. I told y'all that. You got people out here telling you the radio is dead. Why would they say that? And y'all are believing it. Y'all are eating it up. Oh, radio is dead. If the radio was dead, Billboard would not be a thing. Y'all would not care about Billboard. The charts would not matter. I think it was Hev Hollywood who said, if back in the day, if you entered the hot Billboard 100, you was considered corny. You was considered a lame. You know how I know this? MC Hammer. I liked MC Hammer. I was a little kid. I used to... Anybody who could dance, I was tuned in. Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit Too legit to quit. And I would sneak with my auntie and watch Arsenio Hall and they'd be up there. That's how I knew he could dance. I knew he was a real thug out there. All that. Y'all be so mad. Y'all be so mad. I'm a fan of Nicki, but she is so bitter. It has me rooting for everyone but her. Ooh, say Hudson. If y'all agree with Say Hudson, put a 3 in the chat. If you disagree with Say Hudson, put a 4. Say Hudson said, I'm a fan of Nicki, but she is so bitter, I'm rooting for everyone else. Put a 3 in the chat if you agree. Put a 4 in the chat if you disagree. Put a 3 in the chat if you agree. Put a 4 in the chat if you disagree. I just think the timing is suspicious. She didn't have to do it during the promo run, and to me, it feels like the Barbs wasn't listening. I don't know. That's just me. Now she's bad. Ooh, now she's bad. Listen, the Royals is acting a fool. The flags. The flags. I'm trying to read y'all comments. Not she never does anything on a given date. Listen, the girls are sad, okay? I wish we had Arsenio Hall. He is the GOAT. He's the originator. I would need a... Okay, I saw that. He's the originator, honey. They took the script from him. Hey, Leo. JT is so damn mad. So let's get into JT. She been out here speaking on her ancestors and giving them praise. She's taking accountability and she's doing the work. Magic T3, I said that. I said that. The girls got upset. I said, I can't get mad because y'all are out here wanting her to crash out. It's crazy. Cardi really is smart as well. Just because her articulation isn't great doesn't mean she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's true. Yes, we was really there. Hammer time. Okay. Did you get that ugly Laura Loomer yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did get that botch face. Oh. Yes, I did. I did get Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer, who's manless, childless. I hate her. Aging like spoiled milk. Look like I'm on. Okay. And she looked like a man. When I saw her, I thought she was trans. Sorry to the trans women I know. It was given transgender. I didn't know who that was. I said, ooh. Face of a brick. She definitely needs Simone. Okay? Please. Let me stop. Let me stop. And she been in court, okay? For she's acting bitter, but I want all the girls to win. Ooh, I'm not a fan of JT. She is flopping. Now she's flopping. Yikes. I said, let me stop, let me stop, let me stop. Bree brought the queen out. Bree be knowing, and I do, and I do. So let's get into JT. I just want Nicki Minaj. If you're gonna do it, do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. If you're gonna whack them hoes, whack them hoes. Knock them between the washer and dryer. And keep it moving. Don't explain nothing. Don't break down nothing. It needs to be of quality. I don't want to see no broke bitch shit. I'm tired of broke bitch shit. We are living right now in a recession. I want to see opulence. I want to see the money. I want to see the drip, the Fetty, the Wap, the Medellin. Yeah. I want skin to be glistening, hair laid, makeup done, new updated pictures. New updated pictures. New updated pictures. Not those of in the back. No, new updated pictures. I want to look. I want to feel like I want to put on the clothing. Okay? I want to feel like I'm going to get somebody to spend the money so I can have one or two. I want it to be so raw that I feel like I'm giving birth. Do you understand me? And if you're not gonna do it like that, save it. Don't, hey, half stepping. I don't wanna see no half stepping. Now let's get into Jatavia, shall we? Cause I'm gonna say Crystal. It's gonna be a combination of both. So JT decided out of nowhere to be a content creator She decided to be a content creator. I'm not understanding why. Get in the booth. Get in the booth. Get in the booth, okay? Get in the booth. Why are you on Twitter? Why are you on Snapchat? I'm starting to think you slow. I don't know. I know you lazy because you said I don't have to go as hard. That will never not be in my brain. But girl, anytime a man says he feels you should go to the chop shop and you talking about pro chop, I'll let y'all tell it. I'll let her tell it. Let's get into what she said. Because I said, JT, get in the booth, honey. You've been fighting with Cardi. Cardi been fighting with you, and Cardi hit you where it hurt. There's no way you this mad. Like, get in the booth. Get in the booth, okay? Do you rap or do you tweet? You are not that big of an icon for us to be sitting up there listening to you do anything. You did this the last time. And for those who don't know, she did this the last time when it was Suki with the good coochie doing this. Suki with the coochie. Okay. This is how I know you are the problem. This is how I know you're a trash friend to Carisha. I told y'all it was her. I said that from the start. I knew it was her. I knew it was her because I knew. So I'm not reading these tweets. A lot of people read y'all these tweets. She pretty much said Cardi B baby father, a gay man, and then it started a whole bunch of stuff, right? She played Glock Topics. Glock Topics had a snippet of Tasha K's interview with the alleged accuser who claims, you know, Stephon Diggs put party favors in his drink and tried to take his Gucci cap. But then Belkanana, being the Libra she is, because, you know, the real crash outs are the Libras. I told y'all, okay, these Libras, I've been sparing y'all. The real crash outs are the Libras. There's a pattern. I'm starting to see the pattern with the crash outs. It's because they're so demure. They come across like very like classy. They have a style about them, an elegance to an extent. You know, they put that drip on, right? They're the real crash outs of the zodiac. They say it's the Sag. It's them. Because she had these tweets. She said at the Breakfast Club, "Leave me alone, ho. I need you hoes to leave me alone or I'm coming. I'm chopping off your neck." And she chopped off the neck, baby, because we see the messages. The messages was nasty. She said, "I want justice for them babies that man forces you to give up." I said, oh my God. Shetavia, your man is over there pillow talking with somebody. How did she get the text? How did she get the text? It says, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody. Then you get mad and curse me out. Then I beat you up. It's too much." Can you imagine talking to somebody you love like this? I want because I invited you to. I have to work. Come here. I'll come after we leave Miami if we still like each other. It's a very toxic relationship. You think I've been through this? Be honest. I love this ish. You love me? Laugh at my. You retarded. You make me evil. I don't act like this. Girl, what? You mad at me? Yeah, but it's just because you pregnant emoji. So it makes you even more moody. Baby, she was like 10 days pregnant or something, okay? 6 seconds pregnant and already talking about the mood change. No, that's just her. One thing about me, I don't show. Baby, he says Shatavia. Okay, how did she get these digs? That's all I want to know. How did she get them texts, honey? Okay, so they was fighting, but this was the gag. This was the gag. So y'all saw that. She pretty much said, blessed by Jesus. Flop where? She said, this the payola. This the payola behind. I said, oh, let's get into what Judge Tavia said. This rat ass bitch, right? This bitch, this bitch supposed to be a motherfucking brim, and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking body because she don't have anything to say about a bitch. That hoe is a loser. Wait, no, I got two things. I got two things. So then she said, I'm gonna tell everybody what you said, what he said, over there. No, not just that. The bitch trying to spread fake tea about abortions when she stood her illiterate ass in front of millions of people and said she stand for pro-choice. Drop bomb. I can't take the dumb bitch serious. I can't take it. And bitch, show me typing those motherfucking messages or I'm calling the police on your ass for defamation of character, bitch, because I'm sick of it, hoe. And I will be back. And I'm never getting off your ass, hoe. Calling the police. Calling the police. Calling the police. No, 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 no. Calling the police. Okay, girl. This is how you know people mad. So somebody said, get back to scamming, your career's a flop. She said, are you talking about similar to how Ugly B scamming album sales? How is she scamming album sales? That's how I know they're mad. I don't know what's going on with the girls. Cardi must have did a a show spell. Like, I need to see all my ops. And baby, y'all fell out of the woodwork. Fell out of the woodwork. Y'all just do. All of y'all just fell out. You should have did like Icy Spicy. Icy Spicy said, anyways, to work. I don't care. She said it's not that deep. It's business. You could tell it wasn't business for some people. You could tell it was not business for some people. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So after that, after people said JT lost, then here we got Nicki Minaj talking about the album. Talking about the album, which is doing numbers. We don't care about that, right? What is this? What is this? What is this? No, no, no. That's Keisha Cole. Shout out to Keisha. We like Keisha. Keisha. My motherfucking lips is dry as fuck. What I'm about to show you next is JT. I feel like the Sages aren't doing the Sag thing. They're out of alignment. Cause is it? I don't want to assume anything, but there's no way somebody rapping lyrics could have me doing this and I'm the better rapper. Cause that's what y'all are saying. JT's the better rapper. She the I can't tell. We ain't heard a rap song yet. Let me tell you something. If Bokanana came for me, I would dog walk her. Dog walk her and the baby. Yeah. My motherfucking lips is dry as fuck. My lips are dry as fuck. I ain't even take a motherfucking water break. My motherfucking lips is dry as fuck. Bitch on live saying she got my news. Revenge porn? Weird ass bitch. Fuck you got my news. I got your everybody got your news in they motherfucking phone. I bet it ain't no glass object up my pussy. I bet it ain't a room full of niggas and bitches. Stripper. Get your crazy ass on, fucking stripper. Talk about somebody's fucking news. Listen, I don't know if it's substances, but what I do know is this. JT looks crazy. She keeps tweeting. And I'm just like, just Javier, get in the booth. Like, what is this? I'm concerned. And I'm concerned because she's over there with Coach K and what's the fat one's name? Uh Coach K and CEOB. They don't care about you. Exactly, Sean. Cardi came out Friday. If I was JT, the song would have been out on Monday. Not making tweets and making videos. It's so weird. It is so weird. And I'm like, y'all keep calling that girl a stripper. She ain't been stripping since Bodak Yellow hit. Okay, Bodak Yellow hit, and y'all want to talk about stripper. Like, what? Y'all with these recycled tired reads. This is how I know y'all hoes are oppressed because there's so many things. You was just calling her man gay and saying he was a victim and you standing with the community and all these things, but they saying, but she said you in there, your man in the ass, and y'all wearing clothes and purses and shit. And I feel like this. JT is a strong rapper, but you're not strong right now. You have not made anything that was memorable to date. You and Cardi were friends. They were actually real friends. That's why she's going so hard. Y'all was around each other. Y'all used to talk. She probably put some money on your books. Like, she knows all your secrets. We know that Leslie was over there cheating on you. We know that. He was learning Spanish. Well, he knows fluent Spanish. You don't know no Spanish. So he can cheat. He can cheat. That was at the top of the year. I did not forget that. Girl, he don't like you. He got you dressing like his old, her whole style, everything about what she got on, how she's rocking. That's his old girlfriend. The one who literally left because she said he's abusive. So I'm just like, if you want to be over there with Lil Uzi, fine. Fine. Put it in the music because to me this is weird and I don't care if Bia co-signs because who the is Bia? Nobody is checking for Bia. Bia ain't even checking for Bia. Like we can't even say they left her at the bodega because Cardi's having a party at the bodega. Like it's very weird, very strange. Y'all need to learn. How is Ice Spice out here out working y'all? That's what I want to know. Ice Spice is out here out working. Ice Spice was like, damn, okay, cool. And went to work. Went to work. Y'all ain't been to work since. Talking about your lips is dry. Just not ice rated the bodega. JT is the better rapper, but Cardi has the comebacks and she's funnier. Funny usually wins. She got mopped by Suki with the good Gucci. Did y'all forget about cocaine? Did y'all forget about cocaine? I didn't forget. I told y'all I love the song. Cocaine. Cocaine. Okay? She doesn't realize that him cutting off and isolating her from all her people, she don't care. Cause she's delusional. Okay? So Steph is how you doing? But most of these chicks have broke DL baby daddies. He hasn't confirmed it. He said he's not gay. So listen, I don't know. I don't know. My thing is this, and now we're getting into Crystal West. Crystal, I think, is very articulate. She's very educated. But Cardi says she doesn't know you for you to be speaking on her in the manner and the tone that you use. I feel like that vigor and vitriol could have been used to make sure your friend was mentally stable during his time of depression. I'm not saying you had to be there, but maybe you should have gave him a stern talking to and told him how rich he is because he ain't no broke bitch from the Bronx. Moving into people feeling like they can say whatever they want about Cardi, that is your opinion. It's when y'all start saying she's the female Nick Cannon. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? Nick Cannon was married for 2 seconds. The moment he had them children, him and his wife, which is Mariah Carey, got divorced. And then he procreated with the land. Cardi B having babies with her husband is not niggas just dropping off their seed. How dare you? Like, to me, that lacked no couth. And for you to be as educated as you are, you could have articulated that better because you tied that into her upcoming tour in February as if y'all are friends. You know, you could be disappointed she's having a baby with Stefan, but you have no smoke for Stefan Diggs, who made her baby mama number 5. Weird, weird, strange. And my thing is this: Crystal saw the market was praising Cardi B because she has one of the best album rollouts in a really long time, pregnant. And she said, I don't want to give her praise because this is hood rat hoe shit. And I'm just like, how is that affecting you? For you to say that children will be traumatized is crazy. You're lucky she didn't cuss you out because to me, I'm saying you could say you're disappointed, you don't think this is a good situation and explain that because I've done that. Y'all see me do that. I'm never going to take that back. I stand on big business when it comes to beautiful, articulate women having babies with dusties, whether they're rich dusties or not. Halle Bailey, I thought that was stupid. Now look, they're duking it out in family court. It was weird. And y'all saying, well, she needs to be talked to like this. No woman needs to be talked to like this. What are y'all talking about? And y'all like, well, they do the black women just like this. We knew they were broke. See, the problem was the Sky Jacksons, the Kiki Palmers, they had broke baby daddies. We could see the desperation on the baby daddy's face. We knew that wasn't gonna work. It was the fact that you said out your mouth calmly that her children would be affected by her having these babies when she's the one raising them. We don't know why she's having these babies. She could be giving these babies as a blessing. You didn't have this smoke or vitriol for Rihanna because if you did, it would have went viral. It would have went viral. You didn't have this smoke or vitriol for Sierra when she decided to be baby mama number despite her being engaged. You didn't have this smoke for the white girls who was out here actively being baby mamas talking about some joint partnership. Did you say anything when Kim Kardashian's homeboy, the token, was out here creating 3 baby mamas? I don't know. I'm just asking. You know, the Van Jones of the world. Did you have this smoke? No, you didn't. You wanted a moment. And that's fine because nobody has been vested in your podcast since you had beef with Joe Budden. I get it. I understand the marketing strategy. I just thought it came across as very pick me as a black woman because y'all will get on these platforms and say black to the power, black, 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 and then be, I'm so disappointed in a non-black woman. Oh, is you cool? It was just weird. I thought it was weird. It was as if you were saying she should have went to the chop shop. The comparisons with Nick Cannon was deplorable. She went from a wife to a baby mama. We could have ate her up with that, but to say she's a female Nick Cannon, and I said, what? What are we, what? What are we talking about? And not once did I hear her drag, dog walk, Stefan. Crystal did. Crystal did. like, there's plenty of white women who are baby mamas. Plenty. Plenty. I'm talking about the icons and the legends. Baby mama to affluent men who are baby daddies. I've never heard her give no talking to like that. That's what I said. The female Nick. I said, I was like, what? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up because y'all think I'm playing. Crystal West versus, I couldn't believe it. I was like, everybody was like, well, she knew not to drag Crystal. Well, why does she need to drag her? She said she don't know that lady. That's the problem. Y'all be want her to just expound her time on these people she don't know. I just thought it was weird because I said, where is this coming from? Crystal West was judging her pregnancy. This is Crystal West. I don't think that's the best picture of her, but I thought that was crazy. I thought that was crazy.
Like concerns about the welfare of the children. It is just, I'm just like, girl, you have three babies already by a nigga that you admittedly hate, right? And have said that you wanted to murder, and not even divorced from, yet. Yeah. And you just met this new nigga, yeah, kid that you're still getting to know, and you're like, yeah, sign me up for another one. Yeah. That's not a decision I would make or suggest. But hey. No, I'm not okay with this. I can't just, oh, it's your pussy, so it's your business. Like, technically, yes, that's true. And a lot of the Cardi stands are gonna respond, well, she got the money. I'm not talking about, if money was all it took to raise kids, the Trump kids wouldn't be held like they are. Trump wouldn't be held like he is. It's not just money. You also need parents who are very mindful and deliberate about bringing you into the world and choosing to guide you to like crazy to adulthood. That is how we raise decent, good people. Yo mama out here giving her pussy to whoever the fuck she wants to and keeping whatever y'all drop off in her fucking uterus is crazy.
Why are you addressing the children?
So much more out of Cardi B because you are not just some broke, bored bitch in the Bronx who don't have shit else to do. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do today. I ain't got no money to go out. Let me just fucking get pregnant. Like, you have a life. You have a career. You have things to work towards and work for. Like, I just cannot. She's a street bitch. I think this show is older than her time in the strip club. Like, she you know what I mean? Like, she's, yeah, Cardi B, yes, and Met Gala now, and you would like to think that people will go, oh wow.
And I'll put the rest in the chat. But baby, that was I was like this. I said, and Cardi said, "Don't speak on my children." I can see if she was like, "Hey, you got a tour coming up. I don't think the tour is gonna be good." And Corley, I don't know. I don't know why they was just so mad so fast. Okay. And then she went into talk because this is the kicker. I listened to everything. I said, let me listen to it in full context. Maybe I'm not understanding. My thing is this: is she asking us to watch her children or support her kids? I don't know. like did she have this smoke for Nicki Minaj when she chose her partner? I mean, I don't know. Since we're talking about good decisions, I just think like, what are we doing? Did she do this when Emma Roberts, her niece, went and got pregnant because she has PCOS and said, I want to get it out the way? Like, what? What are we, what? Did she do this when G Herbo got Tiana pregnant back to back? Did she have that to say? Exactly. I'm like, we questioning motherhood. It was a lot going on. I don't understand. That's why I was sitting there. I was like, some of y'all gotta go heal y'all mommy issues. If you don't like the man she's dating, that's one thing. If you feel like she shouldn't be giving birth and going on tour, that's another thing. And maybe I just see things differently because y'all know I'm in Asia. It's different. Hey, hey, IE, what's going on? I just thought it was weird. I think it was weird. Heather, I'm gonna send it to you because this is weird. I just feel like I'm starting to understand when Cardi says, they come from my children. I'm seeing it. Because what did that have to do with the kids? Why are the kids in it? Do the kids gotta raise them? Like, we seen them kids. Them kids are spoiled. They get everything. And she's talking about the Donald Trump children. Not all of the kids are messed up. The ones who was raised by Ivanka are thriving. Okay? They're just towing the line because their father is the patriarch. Why do y'all always bring up these random white folk in these stories? Because we could say the same for Joe Biden, but let's not act like his oldest son was not a decorated pilot. I don't know. I think it's weird. Who you grow up to be and them tying her to being a stripper is just weird. It's getting old. She has not been a stripper in a long time. Y'all are mad this stripper is out working, outperforming the people y'all say are good. That's all I can see from it because I don't get it. I'm not understanding. You hoes is weird. That's why when I was watching the Call Me Daddy pod, I said, yeah, Cardi is spitting. She said some of these hoes is not fun. That's why I like Megan. Megan know how to have a good time. She be like, look, we're just gonna have fun. That's what's wrong with these hoes. They in that confinement because they're rich, they're celebrities. They behind them four walls, and then they turn into weird ass bitches. They forget what it's about. They forgot we get to the money. Oh my God. It's just weird. Intense therapy, because I was like, it was like she was speaking curses. I don't know. I grew up in an era, never let a hoe tell you how you feeling or how you living. Especially if you don't dream to be like them, you don't envision to be like them, nothing. Eve was a stripper, Cash Doll, Summer. It's never brought up about them. Never. Never. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, she's a Grammy Award winning rapper. You don't have to like her, but sheesh. Calling her a stripper and a hood rat. And they acting like they have never been amongst people who have siblings or cousins that are a year apart. I have homeboys who are literally 10 months apart. Do you understand? They all married. They thriving. It was like the oldest brother, and then it was them. It was like boom, boom. They are law-abiding, thriving men in society with good wives, and they're raising their children to be respectful. It's crazy. I think they just mad. Like, she must have slept with y'all men or y'all woman, because I don't understand. Like, when y'all make it seem like Cardi B is the beacon of being a role model, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm gonna go a little late. Y'all have to start being an active role model in your kids, nieces, and nephews' lives, because if they're looking to celebrities, you already lost. You already lost. But those are just my opinions, y'all. Hey, South 23. I do have to give Remix Space props on that Kalani collaboration. I'm a barb. Listen, I'm not none of that shit. They need to pay me because I'm listening to everybody. I wish I would be stuck in a box where I can't listen to nobody. I listen to who I want. I knew I was different when I was still listening to Meg Thee Stallion. And then I was singing Red Roby the Sleaze. Erica Badu and Lauryn Hill have multiple kids and not married. Do you think they have think pieces about Lauren? Hell, Erica. Do you think they have think pieces about Erica? Most of the neo soul women are not married. Majority of them are not. The love, light, and laughter women are not. I think Erica Badu has what, 3 baby daddies? She said she wanted another one, but the man said no. They don't say nothing. Hell, Lauryn Hill was out here going baby for baby. Okay, I think Faith Evans had a baby with every man she was married to. Kiki Wyatt, same thing. Like, Diana Ross got a whole gap and in her house. Okay, listen. Diana said, I'm having these kids with rich men. I can't even be mad. She said she was never going back to Detroit. I love Diana. They could never make me hate you. Kimora. Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman went out and had a baby with that whole billionaire. Child. And I'm like, I don't understand. So you mean to tell me that Katherine Jackson, Michael Jackson mama, ain't got no self-respect or self-worth because she was out here popping them back to back? I think it's like 2 of them kids is close in age. It's, child, not that we was rooting for you. I'm actually gonna pin this in here so y'all can hear for yourself. I'm gonna pin it from the blogs though, so y'all can see. But y'all, that is all I have for y'all. I had to bring out the tea because the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting, and we love a good fight. Okay, all of them. Just like, what are you saying? No. I'm gonna be back in America. I'm gonna be back in America, y'all. I'm coming back. This is just seems too much. But y'all, on that note, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Comment down below. We gotta go. Bye.